Hey, things don't change.
I'm having a cleansing breath right now.
Hey, Kyle, it's Doug Smith, the Toronto Star.
Hey, Dougie.
How are you, man?
Buddy? Me and you look we're the same age now.
Yeah, but I'm not retired yet.
You might need to.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. Hey, what do you think it was about the connection you had with this organization and this city country that worked?
I think the city and the country kind of they go on guys that play hard. It was a hockey town. It's a hockey place. Hard work, play through anything, and I think that was the connection. I played through anything. Hard work. I worked hard. I played hard. I did anything it took to win basketball games, and I think it's just one of those places that it shows it's grit, right? It's not the warmest place, but you gotta still get up and go to work every single day. These people go to work every day in the cold weather, and it's just about the determination of getting the job done.
So we're going Josh Lewenberg, and then over to CBC Kids, and then to Scott Campbell.
Hey, Kyle.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good. Congrats on a great career, man.
Appreciate you.
You always told us that you were going to wait until retirement to reflect back on all the milestones and accomplishments, and that day is here. No more putting it off. When you have you had the opportunity to look back at the last 20 years, specifically the 9 with Toronto, and think about what it meant to you and why?
I haven't had a full chance to sit back and think about it, but I have, and they had some beautiful things set up in the locker room, and the accomplishments that I did here, first in things and fourth in things and championship and the things that I've been able to do throughout my career, especially here, it is special. I mean, a guy who's from North Philly, not super athletic, I'm 6 feet. You know what I mean? Like, I am 6 feet. Yeah, I ain't know. Don't question that. But to be in this situation, to do the things I've done, I think it was pretty spectacular. And to be one of only 2 players in the NBA history to play 20 years under 6 foot and under is pretty incredible. And I still have time to reflect and look back on things, and it's going to take a long time, and I'm sure social media is going to put up stats and stuff like that. But I think I had a hell of a career.
And aside from, I'm assuming, a lot of golf, what does retirement look like for you? Have you thought about what comes next?
Yeah, golf. Being home, being with the kids, and being a family, being dad, a big time Uber, not a lot of Ubering around. But I'll be home and see my kids grow. Carter is going to be 15, Cam's going to be 11, and my kids getting old, y'all. And y'all remember they was kids, so that's what is the most important thing is I get to be home and be dad.
Let's go to CBC Kids, then Scott, then John Shidley Hill.
What's up, bro?
Hey, Mr. Lowry. Arjun Ram from CBC Kids News. I don't know if you remember me.
I do remember you.
Okay, that's awesome.
I do remember. You had the best question ever.
Greatest question of all
Yes.
time. For the greatest Raptor of all time. I asked you how it felt to be an icon all over Canada, across the country, before Game 5 of the NBA Finals. I was 12 at the time. Now I'm 20 years old.
Oh, shoot.
I want to know, though, if you could speak to 10-year-old Kyle, what would you say to him, and what do you think 10-year-old Kyle would ask you?
What you got, Cam? That's 10-year-old Kyle right there. I think I would say to him, what I would say to him is, hey, just keep working. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing hard. Just keep your head straight forward. Don't worry about the distractions to the left and the right, because things will distract you. There's things that want to distract you, but you got to stay focused and keep focused and have fun with everything. Smile, laugh, enjoy the moments. Sometimes don't be so serious, but the possibilities are endless if you just continue to work hard.
Just one more for you.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Your answer last time, you told me that you held yourself to a super high standard, and you'd love to keep it professional on the business side of basketball, but you also like to have fun. I just want to know, as you look at your career on the day of your retirement, do you think that you lived up to those words you said back in 2019?
Yeah, I do. To this day, I mean, I'm going to have fun. I'm always going to have I think I did. To answer your question, I believe I lived up to myself and standards that I hold for myself. Business side of basketball, professional side of basketball, and the fun side of basketball. I mean, at the end of the day, in 2019, like I said, we won a championship and we had fun doing it. And like I said, a lot of people that's in this building had a part to do with that. And you know, we lost Game 5, but you know, Game 6 we closed it out. But it was a great run, and I remember those days and those practices like yesterday. And there's special times and moments.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. So we're going to Scott Capsule, John Chidley-Hill, and then Vivek.
Hey, Kyle. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
You know, obviously, looking back in your time in Toronto, you know, a lot of focus on the championship. There's a lot of focus on the on-the-court stuff. But when you look back, is there, you know, a memory or something personal that like really stands out to you when you think back on your time in Toronto?
On the court or off the court?
Both.
You didn't ask that.
Okay, off the court.
All right. Off the court, you know, I think me and my family, we did Thanksgivings here, we did Christmases here and everything. I think that's the most important thing. We gave back to the community as best we could, and it was a great time. We met some great people. We did some great things without trying to, you know, get recognition for it. We just did it because that's what we wanted to do for our family. You know, there's some people that don't have all the, you know, amenities and greater things in life that we have. So we wanted to make sure we share those moments to kind of make sure that everyone knows that, you know, there is a better side to life.
Thank you. So John Chidley-Hill next.
Kyle, just here behind Nav. First of all, welcome home and congratulations.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I got 2 questions for you. The first is, as JQ alluded to, it's sort of been an open secret that you wanted to retire with the Raptors. You wanted to retire here.
I don't think it was an open secret, but cool.
But when did you know that you wanted to retire in Toronto as a Raptor?
When I said it.
No, okay. No, but like in your heart, like not to us.
I mean, I think that, you know, I mean, if you guys seen the video this morning, like, I think this place has just been special for me, you know, since the day I got here. I mean, we had some rough times, but I think, you know, when the playoffs and we got back to the playoffs and the fans showed their support, and me being here and being around the city and being around the organization and being around the country, it's a special place. You know, it's no place like other. It's one team for the whole country. And to do what you do and what you could possibly do here, your fan base goes a long ways, right? And, you know, when you play for, you know, Canada's team, you are somebody all over the world. And, you know, the Canadians are special people, and Toronto's a special city. And it was just only right. And, you know, I had a great guy in my corner, and Larry, and I think his support and his wife Judy's support kind of made it really feel like it was home.
As a follow-up, your game was defined by intangibles more than all the stats and everything. Obviously, charges were a big part of that. Do you have a favorite charge that you took? Which one?
All-Star game. Yep. Against Kawhi Leonard. Yep. He still owed me some money from that. You know, we should have gave me some bonus money for that. But yeah, that's my favorite charge in my career in the All-Star game. But nah, all the charges, the intangibles, they all matter to me.
So we're going to go to Vivek, then S, and then Cash. So
Are they gonna remember that?
I have it written down.
Oh, you're cool. You're so smart. Like the glasses.
Hey, Kyle. Right over here. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
You've spent the last few years as a mentor to a lot of young players. I was just wondering, as you look towards retirement, have you reached out to anyone seeking out advice on what it looks like? And also just curious what the conversations with DeMar specifically have been like.
I got some friends that are retired, and you know, they've been retired for a while. You know, I think that I didn't have to reach out to them. I talked to them about a little bit here and there, but I was ready. I'm ready. I think it's, you know, being able to walk off on your own, you know, accord is massive. And I think that's what the biggest thing for me is. I'm walking out on my accord. You know, if I probably wanted to be a mentor for another year, I'm sure I could have done it. But it's time to go home and be a dad, like I said. And, you know, talk to DeMar. I talked to DeMar last night. You know, he's he's getting close, but he's still got a lot of basketball left in him. And, we just talk about life. As you guys know, that's my best friend, and we talk every day almost, and just talk about everything. So he's, he's supporting me. I wish he was here, but, he's out far out west, but he'll be here when the thing goes up top.
Thanks. So S, and then Joseph, and then Samson.
They're going to bring you a mic.
They're going to bring you a
Don't worry
mic.
about it.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody wants to hear your important question. Everybody in here, they want to hear you.
Congratulations
Thank you.
on a great career. You've talked about how special it is to represent Canada, kind of being an unofficial representative. For someone who maybe hasn't played here, how would you summarize playing and representing Canada?
Amazing. I mean, you're not just playing for, and I said it a million times, you're not just playing for Toronto. You're playing for Halifax, Calgary, BC. You're playing for across, a whole country, and you're who you are doesn't just show up in one place. It shows up in every place. Like, the fans are everywhere. So it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just an amazing place to be, because it's not just one city. The NBA, it's very city-based or whatever. This is a city, but it's a country-based. So it's not just like, oh yeah, we're fans of, you could be anywhere, and they're going to be Toronto Raptor fans, and that's the cool part about it.
Just as an aside, I know a lot of fans have thought about, statue and maybe giving you a statue. Is that something you would want? And if so, what moment would you want immortalized?
I think it'd be awesome to get that, Bobby. If it happened, it happened, and I think it'd be great. It'd be awesome. What I want it to be, I don't know. I let the fans keep that conversation going, because I have no idea. It would just be an amazing feat to have that. It'd be cool to be out there and with the hockey guys and the basketball player. So it'd be cool.
So Joseph, Samson, Brian, and then Ryan.
Hey, Kyle. You've over.
Oh, what's up?
You talked about this place being home a number of times. You've talked today about how important it was and how much it meant to represent Canada. Was there a point, I don't know whether it was early in your tenure here or whenever it was, where this went in your mind from just another place you play professionally to home?
Masai gave me another contract. No, I think and I really mean it. That Brooklyn series, showed me a lot from the fans. And game one, we ran out and it was already packed. And we ran out. I feel like the floor and the building was rumbling just so the fans cheering for us. And even though we didn't do anything, we weren't successful in the long term at the end of it, but they still cheered us when we walked off the floor. And I think that kind of started to turn a little bit. But as you continue to be here and you grow and you see the people every single day, the staff members, your teammates, the people that work in the offices, it became every day saying hello, speaking to them. It became like your family, your home. And I think that's the one thing is I was here a long time and the same core people were here, and those people were very important to the maturation of me, the growth of this organization. The We the North, it was just that was that moment.
And then just a quick follow-up. Sorry, you mentioned when you first sat down that you never saw yourself here, big picture-wise. Now that the career's over, have you started to contemplate whatsoever that you left behind with probably a Hall of Fame career resume? Have you started to contemplate that?
We'll let the committee, the Naismith Hall of Fame committee, make that decision. But I just think I'm happy with my career. I've done a lot of things in my career. I got a gold medal. I got a championship. I got All-Stars, All-NBA. I was able to provide for my family. So I think that's the one thing that I'm happy about. I got 2 great kids. That's just, they got to see a lot of it. They got to be a part of a lot of it, which is, really cool.
So Samson, and then Brian Wolstadt, Eric Kareen.
Hey, Kyle, just over here.
What? We got.
Congrats
At
on,
the
yeah,
back.
Oh, so sorry.
congrats on the career, by the
Thank
way.
you.
I'm sure you're aware of the Carter effect and the kids who grew up to become NBA players after Vince Carter landed in Toronto. After you had a championship here and obviously a seminal career with the Raptors, if there are kids in the next generation that looks up to you, what aspects of your game would you like to see them emulate?
I think the unselfishness. I think that's the one thing that I displayed is the unselfishness, and I think that's one thing that you can't really like teach or see on the stat sheet. Just being unselfish and sacrificing your body, your mind, and just giving all to your teammates and giving your all to the game. That's the one thing I think that I would love for them to take from me, and just being able to show up every single day, work hard, just give yourself to this game of basketball.
Thank you. So Brian, who's in the second row up here, Monica. Then Ryan Wolstadt, Eric Green, and Greg Ross.
A lot of guys in the league that you played with went on to become stars. You see it with Pascal, OG, Norm. What's it like
Freddie.
knowing Freddie, list goes on. What's it like seeing those guys, and what comes from the mindset that you guys shared to make them so successful?
I think when they all joined this organization as we were ascending, and we were, she caught it, good job. While we were ascending, I think we kind of set the mold of what this franchise was going to be, how you come in here, how you approach the game, and they all took that and they ran with it. The talent, they worked hard, they did everything. We put we had the base model, but those guys were talented and they wanted it. And every last one of those guys you've named, only one besides OG is not an all-star. OG is now a two-time champion. I mean, those guys wanted it. They seen the work that myself, DeMar, was putting in every single day in this building, and they seen how much this, what you can get from it. And I think they all just accepted it and took it and ran with it. So, I mean, kudos to those guys. Those guys are my little brothers. I love them to death. They're making me proud every single day. I mean, I talk to OG, won championship, Pascal, Freddie. I talk to Norm. All these guys. There's just a special place in my heart.
A lot of your big moments during the regular season also came with guys that were coming off the bench. What was the mindset that you were trying to instill? Didn't matter who you were playing with.
I think those guys. Corey Joseph is he was one of my favorite teammates off the bench ever. We just wanted to make sure we did things to make sure that we got to lead more or we got to lead back. Those bench guys, you got to play a role in this league. If you play your role, there's a lot of things that can happen if you play your role and do your job.
Thank you. Final three questions are Ryan Wolstadt, Eric Kareen, Greg Ross.
Hey, Kyle.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
How much? Good, good. Congratulations. Hell of a run.
Thank you, man. No glasses today?
No glasses.
Can you see me?
Barely.
Okay, cool.
Just two quick ones. Did you like the dunk or the charge better at the All-Star game?
Definitely the charge.
Okay.
The dunk was, I got hops, so it was easy. You know what I'm saying?
And then the other one, you kind of talked about it a bit, and Bobby alluded to kind of the lack. Like, there wasn't as much success before you got here. I mean, what did that first year where you got back to the playoffs, just the whole thing mean to you?
That you can do something, right? And, everyone doubted us and counted us out, and, those guys did a great job of, oh, shoot, I see that. Let me see that. Hold on, y'all. Vince Carter's on FaceTime. Hey, what's...
Yeah, boy, congratulations, man.
What'd you say?
Yes, I had to cut you off. Congratulations, man.
They can
I
hear
love
you.
you, man. Hi, everybody. You want some? Hey, man, congratulations.
Sorry, y'all.
You are the GOAT. You are the man. I'm happy for you. But I'll see you in a couple of days, man.
No.
It's time to go.
I see you tomorrow, tonight. I get there today. What time you get there?
But, bro, we're not talking about that. We're talking about you and your day, man.
You said golf.
Congratulations, man.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate
I'm
it.
happy, boy. You're proud of you. Love you, man.
Love you too,
You are
dog.
the GOAT. You are the man, man. Enjoy this. Enjoy it.
I am, bro.
Enjoy it.
I am, dog. I appreciate it. We'll talk about it. We'll have a little dinner.
We'll talk about it, bro.
All right, brother.
Love you, man.
Love you too.